Hey guys, welcome back to Three Guys One Mic. Obviously, I'm joined by Jake and Tina. It's episode 6. We're meant to have Jacob on, but he's just ignoring us. So yeah, how are you both doing?
I'm doing pretty well, just getting work done, relaxing, playing with some friends, Pretty chill time. How about you,
Mhm.
Jake?
Well, I'm kind of annoyed because it's a mixed bag recently. And my
Mm.
computer has broken twice, and I'm not fucking happy because I can't play my epic games on this computer. I spent £850 on this computer, and I
Lot,
can't
man.
even fucking use it. I can't use it,
That's
and it's fucking annoying. It's fucking annoying, man. And it's like, bro, why did it have to happen to me?
Yo, you
Out of,
just
out of everyone in the world.
L. That's all I can say.
Shut up. Now, I want to ask you all a question here.
Mhm.
What's your opinion on YouTubers, like, as a job? Like, as a career in, like, fucking jobs? Like, what do you think about it in general?
Uh, well, I think it classes. I mean, saying that isn't a job. Like you're rolling out jobs like TV presenters and stuff because it's practically the same thing. It's just not as
The thing is with TV
commanding.
presenters, that's more mainstream, because there's, like, with YouTubing, like, there's a lot of people in the market for, like, YouTubers and like things like that, with all the little kids going, oh, I want to be a YouTuber when I'm older. But it's like,
Keep going.
with YouTube, the only people that make big money from it are like the big boys in YouTube, yeah. But with TV, it's like it's a way like bigger area, It's been around for like way longer. Like maybe YouTube is becoming more mainstream now, but like with jobs in TV and stuff, TV and other media, that's more like that's still mainstream, and it's like maybe that's
yeah.
going to become obsolete because it's like
Cause,
less TV, and more streaming services, which is
yeah.
interesting to say the least.
Because I agree as well. I think because I think like nowadays kids more like to watch like YouTube. They'll normally be on their iPads or whatever watching YouTube instead of going on the TV and watching a TV show, which kind of shows how TV's on. I wouldn't say becoming obsolete, but it just shows how YouTube is becoming more like mainstream and like Twitch and that because like Twitch and stuff. That's all. Those are also jobs.
Yeah,
And
well, you got to think as well. Like the amount of times you want to learn how to do something, and you Google it and you go onto YouTube. It's like it's a source of tons of different things. Like if you
yeah.
I don't know, try to put a shelf up on a wall, why not? Or try to cook something. There's gonna be something on
Yeah,
YouTube, and it's like
because like before it'd be like, oh, if you want to figure something like that out, you'd go into Google.
read a
But
book.
nowadays, yeah, like normally, like I think I was trying to like learn how to make some macarons, and instead of first of all going to Google, I went straight to YouTube. I was like YouTube because YouTube will give me a visual representation of how to do it. So YouTube is way better because not only will it tell me the stuff I need like Google would, but it give me a way better way to see how exactly to do this than just like set of instructions written on. It's just making it
Yeah.
better for people.
With that, like, I feel like a lot of people, like they learn in different ways and like they can find out how to do things like different ways. And it's like the main thing is it's like all the different branches of like different things you can do to learn things. So you've got like the academic side of it and like the physical side of it. And then you can go into YouTube and like watch videos on that. I think
Mm,
I'm more of a practical slash academic person, like vocational, I think it's called. It's like I want someone there to teach me, but I've never been like really a questioning person. I've always been like sat in lesson and I'd listen and I'd do the work and I'd get on with it. And I just want to do more practical stuff. Like instead of having to watch videos and stuff, I want to get in there and I want to actually do like what I want to do.
Yeah.
yeah, I think the videos do sometimes help, but like how you said, yeah, it's a bit better vocational. I kind of like it where like not like that kind of baby stepping you into every type of like thing that you do, but it's kind of like they help you into it. Um, and I think that like because I unlike like I like to ask a lot of questions just to make sure like, oh, what should I like am I doing the right next step and stuff like that, just to make sure. And I think them just kind of at first let me do it out. It really helps me understand what I'm doing more. It's a bit better. So yeah, I see where you're coming from with the whole visual. It's still nice though to kind of get a kind of visual representation sometimes. But
Yeah,
I think
I
yeah, if
feel
you're
like
hands on with it,
with YouTube, it's becoming more of like a corporate thing. It is becoming more mainstream, and like there's more like tutorials. It's moving more towards the entertainment side of thing. Like before, it used to be like a very mixed bag,
Hmm.
but now I feel like corporations like moving into it, like all the not game show, late night hosts. They're all on YouTube now,
Yeah,
and they're all getting millions of views,
it's
and that is from TV.
it's like
mm,
you'll go on YouTube trending now, and all you'll see is songs that have been put out. I won't know, and then like Jimmy Fallon and stuff like that, and the
yeah,
odd actual YouTuber. It, and it's like
yeah,
BT Sport, and it's just not
because
what YouTube used to be, and how it.
yeah, YouTube used to just be those YouTubers like the actual stars who were brought up from you, well, like started on YouTube, just like coming in showing the content. But now it's like everything that's on the TV will now be on YouTube. You could literally search up something that was on the TV an hour ago or 30 minutes ago, and it would most likely end up on YouTube because YouTube's now just getting all the mainstream content, putting it on their site, which means they're getting bigger. And since people use YouTube a lot, they probably will end up using the TV less.
I
That's just how
think
it works.
YouTube was always meant to be like for the creators. Like
Yeah,
with TV, it's always been professional businesses make their TV shows for a big audience. With YouTube, you could make something like as a small person in the world, make something your own and do it your way and make videos that you want to make. And I feel like that's the whole point of YouTube, and that's why it kind of took off so much. It was so like widely available to like everyone that like had the internet and had like a phone, which has like become more apparent nowadays. And you've got all the little kids even making videos, even like families. You got an entire range of people, and it's I feel like that's the main thing, you know. But
yeah,
I
and
feel like yeah, go on.
and the thing with that is like it shows that it's even more of a job because it's not just the content that they make on the YouTube. Because once they do that, people will get invested in things like if they make merchandise, people will then want to buy that merchandise, which means they're getting more money, which shows that it's getting like it's kind of like a big like connective job, I guess, because you could go from YouTube to like streaming, and the streaming donation gives you money, or you make merch and the merch gives you money. It just kind of shows how YouTube leads to all of this monetary gain, um, which kind of shows how YouTube really is a job. Like
It
in my
does,
opinion.
yeah. And you can like boost yourself up like off of YouTube, like with KSI, with his career starting as like a small time YouTuber, and now he's
Yeah,
doing boxing and music alongside that. And he gets to do
yeah,
like he gets to make videos and make music, like not
yeah.
even for monetary gain, just to make
For the
music. I
fun.
feel like
Yeah,
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 he,
YouTube can boost a lot of people's like careers and
yeah.
like what they want to do in life, and I think that's a very good thing.
And I think like because since YouTube is kind of one, it's I wouldn't say it's an easy job, but like it's a job that you can kind of kind of enjoy a bit, than working like a full 9 to 5 boring like I don't know office work job. It's one of those things that you could kind of like if you get big in it, you could end up relaxing for a bit, and if you wanted to, you could take a little side hobby like how KSI's done his music thing. Like, yeah, it's good getting him money, this music stuff, but I think it's just how he wasn't wanting to do it for money. He was just wanting to do it for the like him doing like music,
Yeah,
and YouTube has helped him to kind of start that up easily because of the fame from YouTube. People were already listening to it straight away. Instead, but if he never did YouTube and he just came out randomly as this like new rapper singer, a lot of people wouldn't actually like watch it, even if it was good. People they just wouldn't watch it because like they'd have no reason to, and it kind of like shows how all that YouTube, like him doing YouTube, has really helped him like get bigger in different industries easier.
Hmm. Well,
Yes, I agree.
saying with the you just doing it as a side hobby, like uh, seeing like he's even said like with his music compared to what he makes on YouTube, it's nothing. Like just
Mm.
from sales and stuff, and it's not like it's a good industry, but it's very hard to actually make money from it.
With like with YouTube and stuff, it's all about modernization in like the world. And the thing is, everything is becoming more modern nowadays, especially in like first world countries where everyone's getting money, capitalism, all the business like side of stuff. I feel like one thing that hasn't grown as much like from before is like schools. Schools back in the day were practically the same as schools now. And they're
Mm.
literally, you sit down, you go into a class, sit down, you have a teacher, they teach you things, and then the bell goes and you go to your next lesson. It's very rudimentary, you know. And it's like, I feel like schools need to evolve as well, like with the evolving society.
Hmm.
Mm. It's kind of like the school curriculum. I don't know. I don't hate it, but there were some things that I wish were added to certain subjects. Like I've always said this, and I've always wanted it, but like in life skills, I get like how they teach us about religious studies and well, I mean the life skills is useful, like CVs and stuff. But like it's also that they should help teach about financing, like how to do your bills, how to do taxes and stuff. But it seems like so far like they're not going to do that at all, which is a bit it's a bit annoying to me, like because I feel
Yeah,
like they could probably fit it in.
it may be a bit complicated like at first, but you kind of need these basic life skills. Like we go
Yeah,
into life skills and we like learn about jobs and stuff. That I get, yeah.
yeah.
But
See,
I
the
think we should
CV
have
stuff's
more
good.
life skills, you know, like and get rid of RE. Why do we need RE? What are we gonna do with RE? Now we know about
Uh,
human rights.
it's a GCSE as well. Like it's not a subject you can take at
Yeah,
GCSE. So
if you're
why are we
gonna
doing
take it,
Yeah.
it?
I mean,
if you want to do RE, you do. I don't care. But it's like, why have we been forced to do RE when? What's the point? Human
I-
rights ain't
I
gonna
mean, I mean,
do my taxes, bro.
if
I
I
think I
want
think the thing is, yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
if I wanted, I was gonna say if I wanted to do RE, I would have chose it as one of my options, probably replace geography, because it's the option was there for like everyone. It just
Yeah.
wasn't. What was it? 3 people in our school chose it. Eh,
Which is why I
Three
don't even think
people
it's true.
choose
So
religion.
they were like, oh, only 3 people chose it. Let's force it on them. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah. It's a
Yo,
bit dumb
you
because
needed to make it up for the three people, bro.
Hmm.
I mean the thing is like we learned pretty much all of like the religious studies stuff in the previous years, and now what we're doing is kind of I guess like digging more into it. But if we're digging more into it, that would be more of like us actually doing GCSE RE, which is what we're not doing.
Mm.
And it'd be probably better to instead substitute in like how we said finances instead of that, because I mean that'd be great. Even psychology would be a fun thing to learn
That's the
about.
GCSE then. So
Is it? Oh,
yeah,
never mind
psycho.
then. Damn.
That shows how relevant psychology is.
No, I get psychology, bro. I've just popped in again, yeah. I get psychology as an early thing. Psychology can open up to like a lot of jobs, like
Yeah,
therapists,
Yeah.
like physiotherapists, counseling, all of that stuff. It's
Jesus.
like psychology does open up quite a bit of a range, unlike something like RE.
Can you hear the
Why would you
fireworks, by
need
the way?
RE?
No.
Okay, good.
I
Fine.
could before. There's no fireworks now.
No, I
No.
mean not through my mic. Anyway. Um,
No, no.
like with the just going back to the main like curriculum part. Um,
Yeah.
I, I feel like I don't know if you said this earlier. I like blanked out for like a minute. Um, with like English, it's very, it's not like, what's the word? Oh, suited to like it's modern students, because we do Shakespeare and that, but I feel like there's so many other things that we could read about. Like, I don't know how to put it. It's
Modern novels, modern
yeah.
narratives,
Yeah.
all of
Yeah.
that stuff. I get the side of it that's like write, what do you call it? Write letters and write emails and write formal letters. But
Mm.
the other side of it, like literature and language, is just
Yeah, I feel like that should be
wow.
That's for more.
GCSE. Like
That's
Yeah,
more
pick
of
and
an
that's
choose.
for
I
more
mean,
like.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
for more
always
like
been an
authors
option.
and stuff. Like
The thing is,
the.
it's so hard to get rid of that because that's what society right now is based off of. It's based off of your maths grades and your English grades. That's
And
the problem.
they don't.
You can't just change that.
Let's
No.
be honest. I'm predictor 7 in maths. Yeah. Like that doesn't actually mean anything, because the maths itself, half of the stuff that you learn in maths, we are guaranteed like 90% of the stuff I will never use in my life at all. But it doesn't matter because I'm good at it. Like, why does that Why does that mean anything to an employer, that I'm good at this thing that's useless?
Yeah, okay, basically, yeah. With jobs and society at this point, it's all about getting good grades and what you do all the academic stuff, you get your good grades, that's only to get the job. You don't know anything about your job unless it's really specific, and that's the issue. It's like you
Mm.
need the like basic training of like things like that. And that's why we need life skills and stuff. We need
Yeah.
practical things. Schools need to be more practical. They can't just keep the academic side of it.
I think a good thing that they could have done was possibly add in more. It's the issue that, because they could have added in more choices, but the issue is that would have meant you would have had less lessons of those choices, because basically in like some parts of Africa, I think, because we do how many, like
Mm-hmm.
9? We do 9 subjects or something,
Yo,
like all
this is
together.
when you were at school in Africa, bro.
No, no, no. I'm just saying, if in England here, how many
Yeah.
subjects do we do in total? Like 9 or something, isn't it?
Well,
I think
3
it is.
options, and then like a few sides, 3
Yeah.
core subjects.
So
Yeah.
basically we do about 9, but over there they do, I think, about 15 subjects, and I think like 5 or 6 of those are actual choices, which would have been a bit better to have, I guess,
So,
extra choices
what I
to go
don't get,
through.
bro. How have they got so many subjects when half of them can't even get in fucking schools? Like all the
They
time
got
you hear about getting African kids in schools, and they've got fucking 15 subjects. Teach them how
oh
to
yeah.
read. Teach the black people how to
All
read.
right. So with the options thing that you were saying, that we don't actually get that many. Not that long ago, like in schools, obviously we had 3 options that we could choose, but not that long
Yeah.
ago it was people could only choose 2 options, which is, I feel like that's a bit stupid, because it very much limits your perspective on what you actually can do, because you've only
Yeah.
got access to 2.
It's all about like baby steps with schools because schools are so important to society and basing everything off of that. It's all about making gradual changes to like slowly become more modern now. Like there's a lot of things that can be done. Like now in our schools, we're getting online set homework, and that's I guess it is a really big help for students to be able to see
Yeah.
all their homework and stuff without having to write it down and having it like in all one place. And schools are utilizing more of this online website stuff that can
Yeah.
help students greatly. Now I think they need to focus more now on the other sectors like the lessons and actually being more physical rather than academic. So you can have 2 sides of school and have a bigger range of options that people can choose from that
Yeah.
like opens up more jobs. It's that
You're right.
simple.
And I think a nice thing to add to like different subjects would be because I've always liked like in English and stuff. I think
Yeah.
debating is a fantastic way to not only like voice out your opinion, but also see how others think about that same subject. I think it's a great way to for everyone to get their own mindset into the conversation, and it kind of gets people like going at it. It gets people intrigued, interested. I think debates should be added in a bit more. Like it's very rare that you ever have like a debate segment in your lesson, but if like we added in a debate segment into um our life skill or not life skills RE, for example, when we're doing it, it'd probably make people have a way better like mindset into religious studies and stuff like that.
Yeah. I
Mm,
But I
s-
mean, for obviously maths, it wouldn't be possible. So
See, with the religious studies, no matter what you do, I will never enjoy that lesson. Like even if there was a
mm,
debate part to it, like I we spoke about this last week. I'm not a religious person at all.
mm,
Like other than
yeah.
the gypsy stuff, there's nothing there for me.
Mhm. The
You
the cult stuff.
not cult, okay. Um, it will never interest me. I don't. If other people, Christian, Catholic, whatever, Muslim, I don't care. I
mm,
don't want to know. I don't have an issue with it, but I don't want to. I don't really care. Like I don't have a desire to learn about it. It's like I don't
Yeah.
expect
yeah,
other people to have a desire to learn about what I might believe in. I
Yeah. It
don't
shouldn't be
expect that.
yeah.
forced upon students at
Because
school. I get that.
Jeez.
I think the actual religion side is not the best, but learning about other cultures isn't too bad. Like not the religious what happened like back in the day. I guess is it's an interesting thing to learn about. You know,
Yeah.
from
For
I
me,
different.
think
that's just
that's
life
more of
skills.
Different.
an option, you know.
Well, yeah.
I think I think in general that's more of like an option side. If you like to do that, if you like to learn about other cultures, then you do that side of it. But I agree with the debate section bit. Like
Yeah.
like a lot, I really like debates. Debating is just a great thing because it's like
Yeah.
you can express your opinion to other people and they can express your opinion. You can gain knowledge from them, they can gain knowledge from you. You can get new ideas. It's like talking to people is just so great because
Yeah.
of everything that happens with it. Talking to people, I'd say like socialization in society. I feel like that's one of the basic premises, like how we've survived for so long, because we can socialize with each other, and that's what we run off of. That's like our fuel, you know. Like if you're trapped in a room by yourself, you're gonna go mentally insane, and that's the issue. You can't live without other people. Humans are social creatures, and that's the thing. And I feel
Mm,
like that's why I enjoy it a lot. Like, some people I just can't talk to. But like when I can talk to someone, I will properly talk to them. I will
yeah.
be everything. I'll be the fucking weirdest person in the world. I don't care
Yeah. And
because you're gonna fucking deal with it.
yeah. And I think that's the thing because like socializing is like I mean for some people they may prefer like when they're doing work in school doing it by themselves, but I think for me and probably most people they tend to understand things more when they've like talked to their like peers or talked to their teachers about it because it's helped them, I guess, like not just understand it from a textbook, it's helped them understand it from like human language. That sounds weird. Like when someone's saying it to you, they explain it in a simpler way, if you get what I mean. Like sometimes they'll explain it in a way that you understand.
Yeah.
Whilst on a
Better
textbook, it's
than
just like there, and you're kind of like, if you don't understand, you can't really go and ask the textbook, hey, what's this mean? And I think that's how it works. Like verbal communication really helps you
learn
understand things easier and maybe, I guess, do it better.
learning in general is just a great thing, and socializing like ties into that. And like say Tino, with you, you're a very social person, I must say. Like everyone knows Tino, the almighty Tino Blackman.
Oh my god.
Everyone knows him. And
Dude,
it's like, bruh, how does everyone know this man? Like, well, what did you do? Like, how did you become this popular? I
Chuck
To be
want to
honest,
know
people
the
out in primary
secret.
school.
I have no clue. Because in primary, I used to suck. I used to be probably
I
What
used
do
the
you
to
mean?
be a
Just
angriest
fucking
suck dick
loser.
all the time.
No, in primary, I probably used to be the angriest kid and like one of the
Uh,
sadder kids, which right now will sound stupid because I've probably never been angry for like
uh,
multiple years, but I used to
Yeah.
be like
I've
that, and
still
I
got
don't know why,
images
That's
of
man.
so,
you
yeah, it's
holding
so
people
weird
against a
to
fence,
imagine that.
choking them.
Yeah,
You have
yeah, exactly.
images.
Yeah, I
You
was
have
used
there,
images of
bro.
that.
That's like
yeah,
first hand.
Send those images
No,
over, bro. I want to
images in my head.
Oh, images
yeah.
in your head. I want to see
Yeah.
proper
He
images
wasn't
of
just
him.
taking pictures of me like
Oh,
going,
we
yeah,
should have.
but
Oh
but
no, fun.
but
That would
that's
have
just
been
how it
great.
was. Like in primary, I was just like that kid. But then I don't know when I got into year 7, I just kind of like stopped
Chilled
caring.
out.
I kind of chilled out. Yeah, I chilled out. You know, I was
Fucking
like,
Fucking
hell.
chilled
everything's
from
chill.
choking people out, bro. Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
and
Yeah.
then it just happened that people were like, hey, Dino,
Yo,
and I was like,
this
okay.
guy's pretty cool.
And I was like,
I,
okay.
I want to know, like, do you know when you become friends with people and stuff happen
No.
between people? And oh yeah, you've got a friend. Okay. So do you know like okay, Tina, this is specifically towards you. You know when you like make
Yeah.
friends? So
Yeah, I know
basically,
that all the time.
I feel like once you get friends with them for a long time, you just forget how you made friends with them, and it's just like it just happened. And it's like I
Yeah,
want to know how these things happened again. I want to recall them. I want to
like
see what
I
happened.
know
like
became friends with Tina.
How?
how?
Annoyed him until he finally just actually acknowledged me.
Yeah,
So he did.
because I
Did he
used to
trip
hang
you
out with
out?
all the sporty boys, and
Yo,
I was
you
like, oh,
downgraded, bro. You
uh,
downgraded,
dude,
bro.
year 1 to year 7, I was with all the sporty boys, and then out of nowhere,
Oh,
Sam
fucking
comes up
hell.
to me, he's like, hey man, you want to talk to us? I talk to you
I
guys,
don't even know
Yo,
why. I don't know why I
I
decided
don't
to.
know,
you know,
but I just
now
realized
you are on a
I found my clique.
podcast. Now you're on a
Now I'm on a
podcast with
podcast
two
with
other
these
fucking
boys.
losers.
It only
Yeah.
it always works out if you wear someone down enough. That eventually they've just gotta give in. Yeah.
that's just
And that's what
what
happened with
happened.
Tina. He
Just
was
normals
actually
out.
never happy with being friends with us. He still hates us
Yeah.
to this day. He just wants to escape, man, but he
Ah,
can't.
Why do you
seriously,
think he
I
wants to
think when
school with Kai? Because it's his
yeah,
few
I
minutes of
just don't want to be
freedom
seen
before.
by you guys.
It's not wrong. It's not wrong.
I'm just like finally. Nah, but
Yeah,
seriously,
please be
when I
quiet.
came up with you guys, I was like, oh my god, I'm finally in my element. And then I think since then, I like I don't know, I was chill with like everyone after you guys like came through. I was like anyone I saw, I was just chill with them. I'd do anything. I'd be like, yo, what's happening? And
Yeah,
that's just kind of how I am now. It's just
like when I
I'm really
used to be
social.
friends, with Folklan, bruh, I was actually like year 7, year 8, I was a quiet kid, bro. I was so
Dude,
quiet. Like even my friends, I barely even talk to. I'd just be there. I'd just be a tag along with. I was never meant to be there, if you get what I mean. And then
dude.
I met two amazing guys. Their names were Sam Furman and Tino Dashe George from Backcountry.
Nice.
and and like Tina said, I was in my element. Like as soon as I
Yeah,
started coming to the front, I could be myself. I could talk to
yeah.
everyone. I'd like
And I think
be talking to everyone. I'd be chilling, bro. It was great, great
yeah,
times, man.
and I think that's how it is
So,
because once you start like socially, like when you get easy around your friends, like throughout the day of like school like the school curriculum, it's kind of like you feel like easy in your lessons. You can like talk things out in your lessons and you don't mind because you kind of know, hey, my friends are gonna be here soon. You know, I'm gonna do some weird stuff with them. So it doesn't matter.
do
Alright.
some weird stuff with the
I think
boy.
we
That's
shall
it.
we shall pause here, get a drink, and we'll come back. Hopefully, one of us has contacted Jacob and actually got him here, but
Uh,
we'll
And
see.
that's it.
we'll
God
see.
knows. All right. In a
Bye
second.
bye.
Bye. Hello, we're back. We're all refreshed up. We're gonna throw a
Yeah.
curveball at you now. We're gonna talk about torture methods.
Yeah.
Wait, before
How
we
far
talk
is
about
too far?
torture method, 1 second.
What?
We need to call out a specific man. He's ginger and he's got long hair.
Oh yeah.
If you
So
ever see him,
basically,
fucking beat him up.
for this
Beat that
segment,
fat.
this segment is in here because we got Jacob to Google some torture methods, and he was gonna talk about them. See, the issue
And where
is
is he?
he's not here, so
He's in
we're gonna
Australia.
improvise a bit. So we apologise if this section's a bit wank.
We'll try our best.
It's all
all
good.
I'll say.
We don't need him. We
It's
don't
about
need
torture.
him to be
I think
successful.
we can get some.
So, how far is too far with torture? Jake?
Well, like, say if I was like sat down, bro, and I was like laying down sleeping, bro, and like your mum walked in and she sat on my face,
Alright.
like that. I think
Let
that's
me
a
give you a
bit
different
too
scenario.
far. That's a bit too far. You know.
Say you had
It's like, bro,
a
that's
daughter, yeah?
gruesome.
Your daughter, she's 8 years old.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
gets
Okay.
raped.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
What?
too far.
How far would... No, that's not the torture.
Oh.
You find the rapist, you lock him up in your basement. How far
Right.
is too far with torture of that man in that situation? Or woman?
Oh, I
Okay.
find him. Yeah, I find him, and
No,
I
you've already found him.
fucking pummel that man. I fucking grab him and I pummel this man
But
to
torture.
the fucking ground.
Torture.
Okay,
I wouldn't
so
even
if
punch
I
him.
was gonna torture him, bro, what do you mean you wouldn't even punch him?
I
Bro,
would.
he
I
raped
would
your
not. I
daughter, bro.
would not punch the guy. Here's what I'd do. Right. I'd come up to him. Right.
Forgive him.
I'd start sharpening a
I'd give
knife.
him a
right?
hug.
No, no,
I'd
no.
hug him.
Listen, I start sharpening a knife, right? I won't. If he's like, "Oh, why did you need me?" Right? I'm not gonna say a word to him, right? All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sharpen a knife, right? I'm gonna put it down, right? I'm gonna get the generators, those generators, right? And I'm gonna attach
Yeah.
a little wire with
Oh.
those crocodile clips on.
Car batteries, car
And I'm just
batteries.
gonna car battery with a crocodile clips on, and I'm not gonna say a
Uh-huh.
word. I'm just gonna attach them
To his
nipples.
dick.
No. You start with the nipples. So I'm gonna attach them to his nipples, right? And I'm gonna turn it on, and I'm gonna be like, ooh, was this how it feels? And I'm gonna put it to his balls. I'm gonna be like, how about this? How about here? Huh? And then I'm just gonna start zapping him in a bunch of locations, right? And then that will make him feel terrible. I'll just do that until he like confesses.
Confesses, bro.
No, he's locked up in your basement. You know it's him.
Well, yeah, no, but I mean, like, I need evidential proof, like him talking
See-
that he did it.
I agree. That does seem pretty fun to do to a child rapist. But I like the idea of cutting his tongue out so he can't scream for help, and then
Okay.
slowly chopping his ears up, like while they're on his body,
Jesus.
skinning his face, carving his eyes out, like, one at a time, obviously, like, and then eat one, and then and then start skinning the rest of his body. But there's also
I'm
torture
never
methods,
bringing you.
such as the the one. Have you heard of the one where they put the man in the bowl, the metal bowl?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So basically they put a man in a metal bowl, yeah, and
Okay.
they heat up the bowl while he's inside, and obviously eventually it would just boil. But
Oh yeah, and when they scream, it echoes out of the bull and it makes bull noises like through the front. So
Yeah.
like every time
Oh
they
my-
scream, it sounds like a bull.
But what
That's
would make it even
crazy.
better is if you skin them, and then on their raw flesh you apply molten metal and laugh at them.
Yo. Listen. You lot are gruesome, bro. I was gonna
What?
start off with
Nah.
this thing like, yo, torture torture should never be done.
Oh,
And before I could
Oh.
even say that, you lot are fucking going on
yo,
about how
this
you're gonna
man has
skin him
raped your
alive and
8-year-old daughter,
electrocute
and
him.
you're not gonna peel his skin off.
No, I'm not gonna fucking peel his skin off because I have fucking remorse. I'm not gonna.
You at least electrocute him though, right? Come on.
No, I wouldn't
Oh my
electrocute
goodness.
him. I just beat him up, and that's it.
Nah, that's not enough though. That's not
no.
enough pain.
Yeah,
Your
that won't
daughter
do
is
it to
gonna be
him.
mentally scarred for the rest of her life. And what's he gonna get? A little bit of a
I'd
beating, man.
probably,
Yo,
I'd
he's
probably
gonna
let my
get
daughter in
beaten
on it a
up.
bit.
He's gonna. I'm gonna beat him up, bro, and I'm gonna send him to fucking prison where he belongs.
That's not good
I'm not
enough.
I'm not gonna fucking skin him alive and stick him in a bowl.
Alright, maybe skinning him was a bit too far. But
Yo,
chopping his limbs
you
off.
sounded like you were enjoying it. You were like, yo,
I
I'm gonna
would,
fucking
because this man has raped my
take his
8-year-old
eyes out
daughter.
and eat it.
Jake,
Eat the
you
eyes.
heard what Sam said last podcast. He'll do anything for his family. okay?
Exactly.
Anything.
God's sake, include fucking killing us
I'd
and
let
Dude.
taking
well,
pleasure in it.
if it allowed my daughter to forget about the raping, I'd let the man that raped her rape me.
I mean, I would do that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah,
Instead of her,
I'd
right?
take
Not
the-
like
yeah.
she has. It's okay.
Right,
That's
so,
fine.
Yeah,
no,
you
she's
take the
already been
person.
raped, but if I
Well-
get raped by that same man, she'll completely forget about it. I would take the raping.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
would, yeah.
That's fine.
Good
I-
little
I-
No
raping.
homo or
If it's for like
anything.
Yeah, no. Alright, okay, I have a question,
Not
right?
gay,
So
I wouldn't enjoy it.
for torture, right? Would you say brainwashing is
Oh
it's torture,
my
right?
god. Look at
What?
who's online on Discord.
Wait 1 second. Okay, keep going. We'll just see if you
But,
join. Keep going.
would you say that brainwashing is torture?
Yes.
What in like
Wait, no, actually not. No. Because
Because-
it's like it doesn't affect them in a painful way, unless you use it in a painful
But I
way.
mean, okay, let's say this, right? It's like a Russian spy, and you're trying to get information out of him, right? If you brainwashed him into giving you that, I guess it's not torture because torture has to inflict some sort of pain, doesn't it?
If you brainwashed him, would it like remove his like how he is before?
Most likely it would, yes. It changed.
So would it
how he
like
is.
reset him? Then
Uh,
I think that's like it's not really like torture. It's more of just cruel, like
mm,
resetting an entire man just to get some information.
Yo,
dude.
It's like, bro, why did you just turn like you can't get that back? I've always like if I hated someone so much, I'd never actually kill them because I don't like the idea that that's
Yeah,
irreversible.
I think when people are like, oh, he
No.
deserves death because he did
Ah.
this. I think them dying is probably the easiest way
that's
out.
what. See, me and Tina think very similar. Jake
No,
thinks.
I'm talking
Jake, yeah.
about how he's not gonna be alive.
Yeah,
so
and then
it's
me and Tina are
irreversible.
thinking, oh, that's an easy escape for him. But it's
Yeah,
true.
that-
It's
that's
too
an-
easy for him.
It's an easy.
Like if he's raped by
Because
8-year-old
he
daughter,
won't.
like,
Yeah, I
Oh,
wouldn't
it's-
kill him.
You lot
I
are
just
gruesome, bro.
make sure
Jacob's
he
gonna be here
feels
in
the
5
pain.
minutes.
It's not far too
Gruesome.
late.
We're about to move off his fucking
Yeah,
topic.
I'm like way too. But I think
Yo,
I think
Fuck that guy.
I think like death is definitely the easiest way out.
Death.
I mean, like how you said, like I think like one of the worst things to do, like for torture, well, not like worse, but like intense things would be to do that thing where you literally isolate them for like years on years. Just
Oh
by
yeah, that's what I want
themselves.
to talk about. I want to
Because that would
talk.
send
It's
them
like
crazy.
this is a more modern, what do you call it, torture method, and it's like I think it's the government use it on like, spies and stuff. Basically, when they're interrogating and they want information, they put the person in a white room, and it's just a normal room, but it's like they can't see outside or anything, and just everything is white, and there's no one there, and they can go to the toilet like normal, and when like at certain times they'll get food, which is like inserted into the room, and it's all white, and it just drives them fucking mentally insane.
Yeah.
Because being
I
stuck
think-
in a
I think-
white room for days on end, bro, fucking make you insane.
Yeah. I think that's the best way. Like, if you wanted to make someone feel like the pain, like of what they did, like them understand the actions of what they did, that would probably be the most intense. I wouldn't say it's the best solution to do that because I mean it's a mad one, but it is an intense solution that can happen for that.
See, this reverts all the way back to episode 2 and how I believe a lot in forgiveness and like
No.
rehabilitate.
But if he
That's my
rapes your
thing.
daughter, would you really
Well,
forgive him?
well,
Would you
there's obviously personal conflict in there. There's always with a lot of people. There's always personal conflict, and then there's moral, like all your morals and stuff. Like if something personal happens to you, the morals kind of go out the window. To be
For
honest.
me, like forgiving a guy that's raped my daughter is exactly the same in my head as welcoming that man into my home and saying, "Shove your cock up her ass." That's
Yeah,
identical.
I mean,
Giving that man a second chance after doing that to Naji.
See,
Skin him
think
alive
If
on the
you put him in
table.
prison, if you put him in prison and you rehabilitate him, so
Nope.
he'll never
Oh,
do it
yeah.
again,
I
you've
mean,
got
I
a
mean,
new life. You've got a new life
I-
there.
yeah, I definitely electrocute his nipples first and then send him to prison. I'm not electrocuting his nipples. It has to happen before I send him to prison. But after I've done that, I will send him to prison and he'll do that. I'm fine with that. Like if let's say a guy
See,
accidentally killed one of my kids,
accidentally.
right? And it was no, like it was proved as an accident, right? I would probably understand that and
Well,
I'd
that's
forgive him.
fair.
I'd still want him to do jail time, but I'd understand that it was an accident and I'd
S-
forgive him for that.
See,
But if it was like, oh, he just murdered her for like the fun of it, I'd be like, no, you're getting
well,
tortured, and then I'll.
say he raped my daughter, yeah. I wouldn't want him in prison. I'd want him locked up somewhere, like somewhere that I know the location of. Him fearing
Yeah.
the fact that I might come back, and not just to give him food and water, but to take off another one of his limbs one day.
Okay,
I
I
want
have a
that fear
question.
factor.
This man that raped your daughter. Okay, so same situation, but this man, as a child, he was also raped by his father, and he was beaten, and his mum was beaten in front of him. And as he grew up, he developed mental
Nope.
disorders that made him. So it's basically it's not as much of his fault as like
I don't
actual.
care.
See, that's
This
the
man has
Look,
thing.
experienced
if
his
he was a
father
Downy,
raping
bro,
him.
if he, I mean a Down syndrome, if he was a Down syndrome, if he was Down syndrome and he raped my kid, it wouldn't make any.
That would just be funny, bro.
No,
funny.
it wouldn't change the situation. I don't care that he's got an extra chromosome, bro. I don't care.
I don't care about Down syndrome. Fucking get rid of them. I never. It's
That's
like
gonna
bro,
that's gonna come back and
I
bite me right in the
can't-
ass.
That is gonna
I
work.
kind of agree with Alex's statement before, with like some people that you just can't like. Do you know like with the thing where they scan your baby before it's born, and you can get an abortion because it's like Down syndrome? I believe in that. Don't let this kid like fucking live if he's not gonna live a good life. There's no point in being born if you're just gonna be in pain. Just fucking end them.
I mean, that's
Alright, so here's the decision. There's 7 minutes left. We need to
The
do the
decision,
urban legend,
yes,
or do we
what's-
not?
No,
Do you
keep going.
Do you want to do
Keep
the
going.
torture or
Here's the
urban legend?
more torture.
Okay.
More torture. What about like torture kinks? What's your opinion on that?
Yeah,
oh,
alright.
like BDSM.
Here's me.
Yeah.
Alright.
Mhm.
I've mentioned this many a times. Look, I don't care what a woman's into. I'll do anything, unless it involves me getting dominated. I'm down for look
Oh, yeah.
a bit of toe sucking. Why not? You
Okay,
wanna be waxed with a
listen.
paddle? Fair enough. I'll do it.
Listen. What about like she wants to eat your shit?
Oh,
She wants to eat my shit. She can eat my shit, bro.
What?
And then she wants you to eat her shit.
No, because that would
Well,
involve me
no.
being dominated. Because I'd just say no.
Oh yeah. Okay,
So she only
so
gets the
she wants to get like she wants both of you to cover yourself in shit and yeah, piss on each other.
Look,
What's your
No.
she
opinion on
wants
that?
me to cover her in, in
No,
feces.
she wants both of you to be covered in shit. But she's
No,
not
well,
dominating you, see, 'cause it's both.
But no, because I'm saying no. In that situation, or if she wants to, if she, Look,
what you're agreeing
as
to
long as
right
there's
now.
a tarp down, there's a tarp on the bed, and she wants me to piss on her and cover her in shit. But
Oh my
if she's really
God.
into that, and it's a
In the
one-time
future,
thing, if it's a
in the
one-time
future,
thing,
I am calling out all people that are into shit and piss.
no, I'm not
Your man
specifically.
here, Samuel David
I'm
Fairman.
not. No, don't
will
say my
accept-
full name.
will accept
I don't
your offer,
specifically.
and he will do it. He will do it. He's the man. He's
Look,
the man for the
You have
job.
to be a very appealing person to me.
If you're fit and you
literally-
like getting covered in shit, Samuel Fairman is your man.
Look, there's specific people in my life that, if they wanted that, fair.
What do you mean there's specific people in your life?
You.
Like who? Me. You ain't covering me. You ain't covering me in
Jake,
shit,
whatever
mate.
you need, man.
Yo,
Whatever you
we're
You
talking about
can
torture
fuck off.
methods.
You can
That's
fuck right
funny.
off.
That
Right,
is-
you ain't
I-
covering me
back
in
to
shit. I
torture
know what you're
kings.
talking
Torture kings. We're not doing.
about. Yeah.
Dude, that's a
My
crazy torture method.
opinion on
Yo,
that.
no,
Oh
actual
dear.
idea.
Oh dear.
For a torture
Oh,
method,
okay.
right? What about if you just
Oh dear.
constantly shit on them?
Okay, guys,
Like-
guys. One
yeah.
second. Okay, before the episode ends, all three of us, we need to make a torture method each, and it needs to be as gruesome as possible. So,
Right,
Oh,
who
okay.
wants to go first?
I'm gonna be
what was
so
I'll
yours?
just be
this.
regurgitating.
You need a name for it, bro. You need to like call it
The
something.
swing. Oh, the damn.
The what?
Don't know.
The what?
Okay,
The
I
what?
have an idea.
Oh dear.
Okay, you know,
Alright.
you do.
So here's what I do, right? So you know those tennis shooty things where they shoot the tennis balls out.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I'm gonna create balls of shit
Oh
Right.
no.
that have the size of the tennis balls, right? Some of
Yeah.
these will contain razors in it,
Oh.
right? But it depends which one. Right? So
Oh.
I will ask him a question, right? And if he's wrong, boom, I shoot one, and I'm gonna shoot it, and I'm gonna constantly just keep on shooting until it cuts him, and then one of them is just gonna have like, it's gonna have like cum mixed with my poo, and then I'm just gonna like.
Cum razors, bro.
I'm gonna
cum razors.
make him eat that one. I'm gonna make him eat that one.
No, this is too rank. We're putting people off.
Okay. Nah, that's not. That's
Can we
not
stop talking about
fucking-
shit
That's
and
not.
cum?
Okay. No, we turned into our normal
Nah,
self.
nah.
Well, we weren't meant to do this.
We're not.
We ruined it.
We've literally
That's weird.
ruined our entire career in one episode. 'Cause we're talk-
Hey,
This can be the
anyone who's watching
career
us
ruiner.
anyone who's watching us in
In
the
the
future,
future.
please understand that none of this is.
Please understand that we only tried this one time.
What?
It
No,
was
no,
a
no.
one-time thing. Okay? We didn't do it again, okay? We were young and we were impressionable and we
Jake-
just were trying something.
And when
new.
I called those people downies, I didn't mean it. I meant Down
We're
syndrome.
sorry, everyone. Now I want to do my torture method.
Oh god.
Okay, shout out to
He sounds
Alex.
excited.
He is he gives slight inspiration for this one. Okay,
one
so
from yesterday's
basically,
podcast,
yeah,
last time.
basically, you're gonna be tied with a rope.
Fucking here he is.
Okay.
There's 1
You're
minute left
so
on the
late.
episode.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm here.
Oh, Okay, so basically, yeah. So
He's
basically,
gone.
so basically, guys, I need to see my torture method.
Jesus.
I need to
Yeah,
see
yeah,
my
good.
torture- Okay, so you get a rope and you tie it to your ball sack. Okay, and
What?
and you hang yourself with like a big fan. You hang from the balls, and you're hanging from the balls, yeah. And basically,
Okay.
you're gonna be swung round, and as you swing round, there's gonna be a razor, yeah. But it's gonna be slightly in the direction of your ball swinging. So every time you go round, it's gonna slightly cut your ball sack. So it's gonna slowly chip away at it.
Oh
then-
my god.
As it slowly chips away, yeah, you're gonna plop, you're gonna drop, and because the balls have been cut off, yeah, and you're gonna drop
Please.
into a big pool of shit and cum.
Yo, we no.
And
All
you're
right,
gonna
Jacob.
drown in it.
Jacob,
Yeah, bro.
you need to you need to think of a torture method right now since you're late.
Oh,
anyway.
Chinese dripping method.
No, like
Easy.
you gotta create your own.
No, you need to
Oh,
create your
easy,
own.
man. Here it is, yeah.
Easy. He has
do
this
you-
prepared.
What do you do? Right?
Alright, okay.
You
What do
get
you do?
someone, yeah,
Yeah.
to walk over, chat hot coals, right, and Lego bricks.
Okay,
That's pussy shit.
is that it?
Then afterwards, you make them walk. Then afterwards, yeah,
our thing.
Wait, no,
you
he's not done, he's not done, he's not
waterboard
done.
them, right? Oh,
No,
or you could just, I don't know, hook some sandbags to the balls and see how long they last.
There we go. That's the false
Where-
stuff.
where's
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
shit
where's
just
the
done?
shit and
lost.
cum?
Like, oh, no shit and gum.
Where's the
You
shit
need
and
it.
cum?
And then you make him eat shit and cum.
No,
Yeah.
That's gonna be an
No, bro.
ongoing thing now. It's not. It's gonna be cropping up.
Okay. Disclaimer: this is all for fun and giggles,
Oh, it's
and
not.
we
Yeah.
did not
We
mean
don't
any of
eat shit and
this.
cum. All right,
We
we've gone over.
we
So,
probably never actually do this stuff, but well, that's just how it is.
all right.
You know,
So
it's all for
obviously,
entertainment purposes.
follow us on Instagram, and also on YouTube if you're from Spotify, because views matter. That's all I care about.
And be sure to share it with your friends.
Yeah, Jacob, he might be on it in an episode in the future since he was only on for 2 minutes.
Actually, like genuinely on this time.
So yeah, I guess that's the end of.
Okay, listen. I need to do my outro. So
Oh, okay,
everyone,
okay.
after this episode, I want you to take the biggest shit you've ever taken
Alright,
in
that's the
your
end of
life,
this episode.
And I
Alright,
will-
see you
Come
next
on,
week,
man.
guys.
and you're going to eat that.
It's
You're gonna
KSI
eat
on
it, you're
next
gonna
week.
cram
Alright,
it.
goodbye.